Hey, what's up? New Found Glory are ready to release their new studio album called Not Without a Fight. Now, first and foremost, I have to say I have mad love for this band, and the reason that is because I literally grew up listening to this band. For those who don't know, New Found Glory are a 5-piece band from Coral Springs, Florida, which is South Florida, which is maybe an hour away from here. And I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking they're from California, but no, they're from Coral Springs, Florida, which is awesome. And when I was in about 11th grade, I got introduced to them by my friend of mine, and since then, I've loved them. I remember hearing Hit or Miss and thinking, man, this band is so awesome. It's I remember when I first heard it, I was like, man, this is one of the best pop-punk sounding bands I've ever heard. And at that point, they released this album, which is a classic, and it's Nothing Gold Can Stay, and this is when they were a New Found Glory. And if you take a look at them right here, God, they looked so young, didn't they, back then? This album is classic. It's really awesome. And then they also released a second album. Of course they did, because what are they on? Album number 8 now? But this one is also classic. Self-titled New Found Glory album. Another pop-punk classic. And I've actually seen them a good 4 times. It could be 5. I probably have lost track. But I remember the first time I ever saw them was in this club called the Foo Bar, which is closed, has been closed for a long time. And they were playing with this band called Piebald. And I'd never seen this before. We went to the show. There was so many people. It sold out. They played their show, and then maybe 30 minutes later, they played again for all the people that didn't get to go into the show the first time. I'd never seen that before, and that was an awesome show. I remember seeing them on the Drive Thru Records tour back in probably 1999 or 2000, I'm not sure. And it was Midtown opening, and then RX Bandits, and then New Found Glory came out, and sick show. And then I saw them again at the Chili Pepper in downtown Fort Lauderdale, which I think is now Revolution. But I remember seeing it was Alkaline Trio opening when nobody had heard of them. Then it was Saves the Day when Through Being Cool just came out. And then New Found Glory played, and then Face to Face headlined. And that was one of the best shows I've ever been to. And then I saw New Found Glory again. I don't remember what the lineup was, but I saw them when their first cover album came out. And basically, awesome. I remember hanging out with them. I remember me and my friends, we did an interview with them, and we made a zine, and I don't know what happened to it, but damn, I'm going on 3 minutes without even talking about the album. Okay, let me move on to the album. This album is fantastic. For those who were a little disappointed like I was with their last one, they've definitely redeemed themselves fully. Of course, I mentioned the first 2 albums were classic, and then they came out with Sticks and Stones, which I thought was alright. There was some songs I like and a lot that I didn't like. And then they had came out with Catalyst, which I did not like at all. I liked maybe the first 3 songs. And then they came out with Coming Home, which I did not like at all, which totally had a different sound. They were trying to do something a little different. And then they came out with another cover album, which definitely was going back to their roots. And then they did an EP which was hardcore inspired, which was amazing. And then now they're back, and honestly I have to say this is probably my 3rd favorite New Found Glory album. I mean, they are back to form, back to playing straight up pop punk that it's to be honest, it's kind of like a mixture between Sticks and Stones and their self-titled, with hints of Nothing Gold Can Stay, in my opinion. That's what I hear. Definitely the first half of the album is super energetic, amazing, and then the second half is kind of more, a little bit mid-pace. But the first song, Right Where We Left Off, and Don't Let Her Pull You Down are fantastic. Super catchy numbers. The first song is really, really infectious. I mean, you will definitely be singing the chorus to this one for a while. It is so great. Great New Found Glory song to start the album with. I think it's fantastic. It's fast, but not too fast. Just a nice, steady pace, but really, really, really good. The next song is Don't Let Her Pull You Down. In this one, a lot of gang vocals in this one. It's so good. The chorus is awesome. It's just overall a really, really, really great song. Great. It would sound amazing live. Next one is their single, which is Listen to Your Friends. And this one, when I first heard it, I thought, it's not bad. But this one will grow on you like warts. I mean, this one is so good. I love it. I think it's a fantastic choice for a single. It's just so, like, I'm singing the chorus in my head right now. It's so good. It's just a great song. It's so good. You have to listen to it. Next up is 47, and this one kind of reminds me of Don't Let Her Pull You Down. It's the second song, which is it's a heavier song. You hear a lot of Chad background vocals in this one. It's very good. Very, very good song. The next one is Truck Stop Blues, and this one's like really fast, like the fastest song on the album. Very punk rock, catchy as well, but still maintaining the melodic, thing that they're known for. But it's so good. That's a great song. Shortest song on the album. Next up is one of my favorites. It's called Tangled Up, and apparently I read somewhere that Haley sings backup in this, but I really couldn't tell. But it's like a slower. It's not slow, but it's like a slower, fast-paced song, and the chorus is so incredible. You will be definitely singing this one for days. And this album has I know I've said this a lot, but this whole album is very, very catchy. It's so good. They're known for having really melodic choruses, and they're back for sure. Next one, I'll Never Love Again, reminds me so much of Dig My Own Grave from their latest EP. The hardcore inspired one. It definitely sounds exactly like it's very. I hear it, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you listen to this song. Mostly in the chorus, and a lot of gang vocals again. Great song. Next one is Reasons, and this song has kind of like a slower pace, but it's not like a slow song. And I could so totally see this song being on Nothing Gold Can Stay. That song could so fit on here. It kind of reminds me of Twos and Threes, and a little bit of You've Got a Friend in Pennsylvania, a little bit of The Blue Stare. It just kind of reminds me of those type of songs, and it could definitely fit on there, so that's really cool. Next up is Such a Mess, and this one is very similar to I'll Never Love Again. Kind of has that Dig My Own Grave sound to it with the chorus, and kind of with the music too. It's very that could have fit on the EP. Next one is my least favorite song, and it's called Heartless at Best, and this one is probably the slowest paced, but definitely, like, there's no real slow songs on the album, but this one, if I had to pick the slowest song, it's probably this song, and it's not bad, but it's definitely not my favorite. I felt like it was gonna go somewhere, but it kind of just stayed at that pace, but it's alright. I mean, it's a good song, but definitely my least favorite. Next up is This Isn't You, and this one also kind of sounds like it could be on their first album, Nothing Gold Can Stay. It's got that sound, kind of like Reasons. It kind of has a similar sounding, And then the last song is Don't Let This Be the End, and this one definitely it was good, but probably my second least favorite song on the album. I felt like they probably could have closed with a better song, something a little bit more like gang vocally, and something a little bit more epic-ish for them. Kind of like maybe how they ended their self-titled with Ballad for the Lost Romantics, or even how they ended it like the first one with the Goodbye song, their first album. But overall, fantastic album. I'm really impressed with this album. I think it's great. So far, it's definitely in my top 3 favorite albums of the year. It's probably going to be definitely in my top 10. It's just so good. It's so great to see them back to form. Like, they seem really excited again to play music, and I love that. And Epitaph did an amazing job with picking up these guys, and this is a fantastic release. You have to buy it. Please support A New Found Glory. They're fantastic. They've been doing it for well over 10 years now, and they're definitely one of the kings of pop punk. And guys, thanks for watching. Buy this album when it comes out, March 10th. When it comes out, please pick it up. See these guys live. Support them. They're awesome. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you later.